Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first annual Middys Awards in the Sports Regulators podcast. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna list who we think is the MVP, Offensive Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year,
yes sir,
Offensive Rookie of the Year, Defensive Rookie of the Year, best defenses, worst teams, best teams. Basically, we're just gonna get into who we think is the best of the best and the worst of the NFL so far. Get into some sports talk later, and we're gonna get into it, baby. Welcome to the Sports Regular Podcast, baby.
Regulators.
Yes sir, yes sir.
We gotta do our mid-season awards. We gotta make sure we give everybody their respects for doing their thing so far.
Okay, so first we just gonna get into it. MVP. Our candidates for MVP, we have Russ Wilson, 68.3 completion percentage, 2,505 yards, 22 touchdowns, and 1 interception.
Russell Wilson, ballin'.
Candidate number 2, Lamar Jackson,
Action Jackson, baby.
64.3 completion percentage, 1,813 yards, 12 TDs, 5 interceptions,
ballin'.
637 yards on the ground with 99 attempts, 6.4 yards per attempt, and 5 TDs. Number 3, Christian McCaffrey.
White Lightning, baby.
881 yards, 6.3 yards per carry, 10 touchdowns, 42 receptions, 363 yards with 3 touchdowns.
Has not lost a fumble.
And number 4, Dark Horse, Myles Garrett, 10 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, 18 solo tackles, 11 for a loss, and 13 QB hits.
That boy Myles is a beast too. It's a shame. Poor Cleveland.
But it's the Middys. I'm a homer for the Seahawks. So I'm giving the first ever MVP Middys Award to, in my eyes, Russ the Bus Wilson.
I mean, whatever, yeah. I can't argue it. Russell Wilson is the MVP so far, man. It's 22 touchdowns, only 1 pick. They're at 7-2, beating everybody, looking good. Russ is balling.
I'm sorry Russell Wilson couldn't be here to accept his Middys Award. He has a game on Monday, but he just accepts it. He wants to thank everybody for.
He's gonna lose on Monday, by the way.
No, how dare you? How dare you?
The first ever midseason award finna take an L Monday night, sir.
No. It was either him or Lamar Jackson in my eyes. Even though Christian McCaffrey is having a good year, it's because he has to have a good year. If he doesn't have a good year, the Panthers is nothing. Lamar Jackson is literally unstoppable in his offense that he's in, and we've seen it week in and week out. The only fluke losses were against the Browns, and I forgot the other loss.
I mean, Lamar's a beast. I ain't gonna
hate.
Yeah. But I gotta tell you, man, Christian McCaffrey, White Lightning, I don't know, man. I'm thinking about just the impact that he's had on the Panthers, because like you said, if he ain't there, then what are they?
Yeah. If he keeps it up, he to me he has a strong contention. To me, it's all about the record at the end of the year.
Yeah.
The production. Hopefully he stays healthy.
If you get him into the playoffs,
stays healthy.
If you get him into the playoffs,
if he gets in the playoffs, he has a real chance. He has a true chance to win the MVP. Offensive Player of the Year, we got Lamar Jackson. You heard the stats. You had Christian McCaffrey. You heard the stats.
Yeah, it's really your pick, ladies and gentlemen, because we give an MVP to Russ. We got to give him his respect. He's the best quarterback in the game right now. There's not a debate about that. I mean, you can go down the list and pick any quarterback you want, and I'd take Russell Wilson over anybody. So, and
yes.
That's that. So, if we're gonna give Offensive Player of the Year, it's got to be between Action Jackson and White Lightning.
We got contenders. We got Aaron Rodgers with 65.4 completion rating, 2,483 yards, 17 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions.
Aaron Rodgers, man, he's saying don't forget about Aaron freaking Rodgers.
Then we got Deshaun One Eye Watson with 70.2% completion rating, 2,432 yards, 18 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, but 279 yards with 5 TDs.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing his thing too, boy.
I mean, offensive player,
and they're leading their division too.
Yep. Offensive player of the year is kind of congested. Like, but I'm gonna give it to Action Jackson. Easy.
You gonna give it to Action?
Easy.
I would give it to him too.
Top 10 in rushing and passing for your team.
And the Ravens are looking phenomenal, like using him the right way. They didn't come in and try to make him a pocket passer. No, they used him the right way.
The NFL don't understand that they're basically running Army's Georgia Tech offense. They're running option, read option. Everything's an option. But when Lamar Jackson is just so athletic,
it's
like it's either you're going to try to stop the run or try to stop the pass. And even when you try to stop the run, it turns into a run. Like he's that athletic. He's that dynamic of a player.
The man is a beast.
And he never takes a big hit. Like he never gets like smacked. He never is like,
he's real elusive.
Yeah, so that man got it. I'm gonna have to give it to him. Like
Christian, I wish I could give you something. Can we give you like a? Is there anything we can get? Oh, he gets. They have a best running back.
Yeah, he can have that. Maybe if Josh Jacobs,
that rookie of the year.
We'll go down. We go over here. Defensive player of the year. We got Shaq Barrett, 10.5 sacks, 21 tackles, 9 of them for loss, 4 forced fumbles, and 1 interception.
That boy Shaq Barrett is really beasting this year.
We have Aaron Donald with 5 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, 17 tackles, 11 of them for loss.
Best DT in the game, clearly. Man forces a double team on like every play.
You had Myles Garrett. You know the stats.
We already told you that man's a beast.
Bobby Wagner had 45 tackles, 5 for a loss, 2 sacks, and 1 forced fumble.
Tackling machine.
Luke Kuechly has 44 tackles, 3 for loss, 2 interceptions, 7 pass deflections.
That man's a beast in coverage.
But the best right now is Shaq Barrett. Shaq Barrett is doing his thing. Like he looks unstoppable when he's on the field. Like nobody can block him. Nobody has found an answer to him.
I mean, it's between Shaq Barrett and Myles Garrett.
The only reason I don't give it to Myles Garrett is because Myles Garrett does make bonehead penalties. He does jump off sides a lot. He does hit the quarterback late a lot. And he costs his team yards. Like Myles Garrett, like I put him in an MVP race because he has the talent to be an MVP. But what he does on the field is like, watch the ball, bro. That's what you learn from flag all the way up. Watch the ball.
I would give it to Myles.
You give it to Myles?
I give it to Myles. He's a beast.
Man, I mean,
Shaq Barrett, but if he keep it up all year, hey, it's only mid-season.
It's only mid-season. He's a Middie. So, our offensive player of the year, Middie, goes to Lamar Jackson.
Action Jackson. Our defensive player of the year is going to go to...
we haven't decided.
One or the other, Myles Garrett or Shaq Barrett. We'll let y'all decide that.
We're going to be indecisive on this one. I'm going to say Shaq.
Offensive rookie of the year, though.
Offensive rookie of the year. We have Josh Jacobs, 111 yards, 4.6 yards per carry, 7 touchdowns, 14 receptions, 132 yards. We have DK Metcalf, 29 receptions, 525 yards, 18 yards per reception, 5 touchdowns.
Okay.
We have Kyler Murray, 64% passing rating, 2,229 yards, 9 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, 56 attempts for 313 yards, and 2 touchdowns. We have Garner Minshew, 61.2 completion rating, 2,285 yards, 13 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, with 42 attempts with 238 yards.
That boy Gardner Minshew been balling.
We have McLaurin. Terry is his name.
Scary Terry.
32 receptions, 497 yards with 5 touchdowns. And we got Hollywood Brown with 24 receptions, 374 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Mind that he has been injured most of the season, people. And he's still one of the top rookies in a underperforming rookie class. I wasn't looking for linemen. I'm going to be honest with you. Just looking at the skill positions.
All right. I would say we're going to get out to Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, we got to give it to Josh Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs has been a beast this year.
He's literally the reason why the Oakland Raiders are one of the best. It's better than other people expected it to be, because I knew they were going to be good. I mean, I've been writing.
I mean, it's not like they're a beast.
It's documented.
It's not like they're some great team. They barely beat the Chargers, who you claim is a bad team, right? So, I mean, it's not like that they're out here beating world beaters. And I think they're only like 5-4. So, whatever. They're all right.
They'll make the playoffs like I predicted.
They still won't. But let's go.
They'll make the playoffs like I predicted. Defensive Rookie of the Year. We got Nick Bosa. 17 tackles, 11 for loss, 7 sacks, 1 interception, 1 forced fumble, 1 fumble recovery, 13 QB hits. Nick.
That boy Nick ballin'.
Nick. Joey Bosa needs to watch out. Looks like Nick is saying he the better brother. I mean, we need to really, that might need to be a talking point. Who better, Nick or Joey?
I'm saying, right?
I mean, he did have a nagging ankle injury at the beginning of the season, but once he got in his groove, he planted the flag on Baker. He's been doing his thing.
Hey, man, we need to get a good nickname for that boy. We need to
get Nick the Stick, baby. Nick the Stick. I'm gonna hit you.
That boy is a beast.
He gonna hit you. Nick the Stick Bosa.
Who else we got?
We got Josh Allen, 18 tackles, 8 for loss, 7 sacks, 2 forced fumbles.
And that man only started like 4 games. He's only started 4 games this year. He's a beast like that.
He's a beast.
And then Jaguars got a steal at that pick. I think he was like 7th.
Yeah, he fell.
Yeah.
Devin Bush, 42 tackles, 4 for loss, 1 sack, 4 forced fumbles, 4 fumble recoveries, 2 interceptions, and 4 pass deflections.
Yeah. Devin Bush is a beast.
I think Devin Bush might win the defensive. I give Nick Bosa his credit. He's on a great defense. That defensive line is stacked. Armstead 6'7", Buckner 6'7".
Okay,
that defensive line is
and he's
stacked.
Showing out he's doing his job. So
that defensive line is stacked,
which gives him more recognition too.
They're all doing their job. They're all doing their job.
All right. Well, it's
not just him.
I can tell
There's
you.
There's a reason why he's 1-on-1 most of the time, because people got to worry about Buckner, DeForest Buckner in the middle, and Armstead on the other end.
Well, people got to worry about him too, though. So it's not like that.
I'm gonna say Devin Bush is the defensive rookie of the year because Devin Bush is on a weaker defense and still putting up stats. Thank you, Minkah Fitzpatrick, for coming to the Steelers and getting interceptions. You're doing your job.
Yeah, he's doing good.
And now this defense is actually showing something. But I'm going to go ahead and give it to Devin Bush. Devin Bush is showing something to me.
Okay.
3-game winning streak? Come on now. That goes for the defense. That doesn't do, like, the offense is okay, but they got to win because the defense has to make stops.
I'm going to go ahead and get that to Josh Allen. That man's a beast. He's my defensive rookie of the year. So we're going to let y'all decide that one.
Nah, man. We can't keep letting them decide, dog. We're going to have to go ahead and dig deep on this one. Josh Allen is a beast. Okay. That's nice. But Devin Bush impacts the game every night, every play on defense. Devin Bush is in every play. He making almost every tackle for their defense.
He ain't impacting them that much. They still 4-4. It ain't like that they some world-beating team. They were trash to start the year off, too.
Man.
And I'm saying Josh Allen's, he's played in all 9 games, but he's only started 4. So to start the year, he wasn't even getting no run like that. And this man has already given up numbers comparable to Bosa.
Okay.
I mean, come on. And you want to talk about playing on a bad team?
I give in. I know when to give in. I'm gonna give in on this one. I'm gonna give Josh Allen that in. Middys Award, Rookie Defensive Player of the Year goes to Josh Allen.
That boy Josh Allen.
Now,
best defense.
Oh, we got the Patriots. 32 sacks, 19 interceptions.
Jeez. 32 sacks, 19 interceptions, halfway point. Yeah. Do y'all know how crazy that is right now?
San Fran, 30 sacks,
30
10
sacks.
interceptions.
10 picks. Ooh. They right behind him in sacks.
Ravens, 14 sacks.
14.
7 interceptions.
Y'all giving up a few yards though. Y'all doing good.
Buffalo, 20 sacks. 6 interceptions.
You pick that ball off a little bit more, Buffalo.
Saints, 24 sacks. 3 interceptions.
Y'all too. 24 sacks though. I mean, it's clear, right? Best defense is the Patriots' defense has got to be.
Yeah.
We can go ahead and give them that award. I mean, that Patriots defense is.
I mean, they look silly against the Ravens, but who hasn't besides the Browns? And Kansas City.
Yeah, well, the Patriots defense, I mean, I don't know. We can spend all day talking about how good they look, but they look phenomenal.
But they went against, like, we'll see. They look phenomenal against average to trash quarterbacks. They played against Lamar Jackson, who is a good to great quarterback, and they lost. Now we get to see, hopefully, who they got next on their schedule, actually.
I don't know.
To be honest,
I think they're on a bye week.
Yeah, they are on a bye week. Yeah, I remember that. They're on a bye week. So when they do play, let's hope that they go against a quarterback that's actually competent.
Okay.
And let's see how well that defense goes from there.
And Bill, I trust. Mid-season award, Patriots best defense. Now we can get to the best offense. There we go.
Best offense.
Now there we go. That's what I like to hear. Who is the number one ranked offense in the NFL?
They say the Cowboys is the number one ranked offense in the NFL, ladies and gentlemen. And he's happy.
I just want
He's
to
happy. He's happy that the Cowboys are ranked.
I missed that.
Oh, you missed that?
You missed that, Siri?
You missed that? All right, Siri. Let me let
Repeat
you
that
know what
again,
happened.
please. Siri didn't hear
I'm
that.
going to let you know what happened. Cowboys fans are happy to be number one in something.
Oh, okay. No, that's not what happened, Siri.
That's what happened.
What happened was the Cowboys are the number one rated offense in the NFL. That's what happened, Siri.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice. It's good to be rated number one, but lose to the Jets.
Is that all you got or what?
I mean, that's all I need.
That's not all you need, boy.
What's the Jets record? Let me hear it.
I ain't worried about the Jets.
What's the Jets record?
I don't know.
Are you their only dub?
Nah, I don't care.
Are you their only dub?
Whatever.
Come on, man.
That's all. Who didn't y'all lose to somebody fluky too?
No, we didn't. We got Ravens and Saints.
Almost lost to the Bucks.
Ravens and Saints.
Almost
don't count. Dubs matter.
Yeah.
Dubs matter.
But anyway,
We got the MVP on our team. Midi MVP, Russ Wilson. Remember that. I don't hear Dak or Ezekiel Elliott as a Midi. Anything.
Yeah, because we balanced. We got both, baby. We can beat you either way.
Nah, not us.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got the Ravens. Of course, their offense is unstoppable.
Yeah.
Houston, Deshaun Watson, and Carlos Hyde. Who would have thought Carlos Hyde is still a good running back?
That man Watson is a beast.
He has never been a bad running back, so I don't understand why he lost his job. But you know what? Deshaun Watson, the one-eyed man. He done did it again.
And who else was?
No matter how hard you hit him, no matter what you do to that man gets up and still comes back, bro. He always takes the worst hits.
Yeah.
He always takes the worst hits.
He gets laid out a lot.
And he still gets up, plays great football, and shrugs it off. Give him some more linemen. Come on.
That man's a beast. He's probably gonna win the MVP in his career.
Come on. He definitely. Probably a Super Bowl too, most definitely. Seattle, I mean, when you can't stop Russell Wilson, when at the beginning of the season people were saying, oh, try to lock it, and he ain't the number one receiver. DK Metcalf, he's not a good receiver. Who are these other receivers? If that's everybody consensus in the media, and this man has 22 touchdowns and 1 interception.
I mean, but we knew Russ was gonna be a beast, though. He got paid his money. Like we expected Russ to have a great year.
That's the thing, though. Did they expect the wide receivers to be as good? Did they expect Chris Carson? You're a fumbling machine, to be honest. I want Penny to start, but did they expect our run game to be as good? Our offensive line to be stable?
Okay, your O-line is playing good. We thought your run game would be solid. You had a great run game last year. Mm-hmm. We knew that was going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
The only question was, can Tyler be a capable number one receiver?
Yes.
Is DK ready to come in and make an impact as a rookie?
Yes.
Those are okay. 2 answered questions. We already knew Russ was going to be a beast.
But let's make this public announcement. I'm scared that we will not hit the ceiling that we need to hit. I'm going to say we because I'm a diehard Seahawks fan. The ceiling that we need to hit because the offensive coordinator is trash. He is trash. You going to call a straight run play on 3rd and 1 every 3rd and run? Like, hit a play action. Put the ball in the best player's hand, which is Russell Wilson. I would understand if Chris Carson was the MVP. Yeah, give him the ball. But he's not. Russell Wilson's the MVP. Put the ball in his hand at 3rd and 1.
To the life of Cowboys fans the last 2
like,
years.
if we didn't have Russell Wilson as a quarterback, if we was in there with Geno Smith, we would be horrible because you're a trash play caller. You're lucky that Russell Wilson is just that good of a quarterback. He makes you look good. He saves your job. You even said your wife didn't like your play calling.
Oh.
Your wife didn't like your play calling, sir.
Who said that?
The offensive coordinator. His wife didn't like his play calling in the last 2 minutes, and she let him know. So, dude, if your wife don't like your play calling, that means something's wrong with your play calling, dog. Something's wrong with it. Just because Russell Wilson bails you out,
let him know, wifey. Let him know.
All right, but that's why I'm going to say we're not the best offensive team. I'm not going to even though I'm a homer, I'm not going to give it to us because our offensive coordinator holds us back. San Fran, they just can run the ball. Like, they showed that they can pass on the trash secondary. Let's see what they can do on a decent secondary, which is Seattle. They're not the best secondary, but they're good to decent. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to go ahead and the Saints. I'm going to go ahead and give it to Saints. Saints got the best offense. Bam.
The best offense?
The best. Yeah, they're the best offense. No, the best team. I'm sorry. Best team, Saints.
No.
Easy.
No.
Bang, bang, bang.
No, the best team.
Saints. Bang, bang, bang.
The best team is...
Saints.
I'm going to give it to...
Saints. Like, I'm a Ravens fan. I'm a Seattle fan. I'm an L Train Russell fan. But I'm going to be honest. If we put our backup in the game, if you put RG3 in the game for the Ravens, are they still 7-2? If you put Geno Smith in for Russell Wilson, are we still 7-2? But you put Teddy Bridgewater, and they only lost one. They lost one game, and that wasn't even Teddy that lost that game.
You're right. I would give it to the Saints. The Saints are a beast. I want to give it to New England, but I'm gonna give it to the Saints. Right? You play with a backup all year. Your defense is playing good. I mean, you winning all your tough games. The Saints are the best team so far. That's what we're going to run with.
Middys, best team of the year. The mid-season year. Sorry, goes to the New Orleans Saints. Who that said they gonna beat them Saints?
Where the haters at? I know y'all don't like that pick, but it's true.
Yeah, y'all don't like it. I'm a Seahawks. Come on now. We're not even Saints fans, so we're honest with you. If you put your backup quarterback in the game, are you a playoff team?
Nope.
Be honest with yourself. Worst team, we got the Jets. We got the Dolphins. We got the Giants.
Ugh.
We got the
Bengals.
Ooh. We got the Falcons. And we got the Redskins. Now, let me say this about the Jets. Jets, they disappointed me. To be honest, I thought they would be a little bit better than what they were.
Ah, yeah, for real.
We'll see about that. Dolphins, God, at least y'all got a dub. You might win this one because at least you got a dub. But, man, unless you might go on a little winning streak. You never know. But
they played hard a lot.
They play hard. They play hard in their games. We'll go ahead and go down. Giants. Danny Dimes is white.
Suddenly looking like Danny Nichols.
Hey. I got the best comparison to Daniel Jones.
What?
Daniel Jones is the white Jameis Winston.
Hey, straight up, right?
He's the white Jameis Winston. He gonna throw some interceptions. He gonna fumble sometimes, and he gonna look great.
Yeah.
And you gonna be like, dang, should I keep him? Should I let him go? And you're going to keep him for a couple years because of that.
That's a fair comparison so far. Because he's a turnover machine. Like, sometimes that boy have you looking like, dang, he can really do it. And then right when you need him to do something, he's turning the ball over.
Yeah.
And he's throwing bad interceptions at the wrong times, you know. He can't hang on to the ball. He fumbles like crazy. So, that's a good comparison.
All right, so we got the Falcons.
Oh,
Man, I told y'all, dog. What? Man,
I don't even want to talk about y'all.
come on, man. I told y'all about that man, Matty Trash Can. Good old Matty Trash Can. He wasn't gonna do nothing but disappoint you. I thought
my boy would show something.
There's an array of quarterbacks coming in this draft. You're probably gonna draft Joe Burrow. Like, I know the Falcons, they're not gonna get Tua. They're not gonna get an ethnic, even though they should, because they're in Atlanta and they'll get them tickets if their quarterback was ethnic. Tua Tagovailoa, you know what I mean?
I mean, Atlanta need to move on. They do. They need to go ahead and
if
Matt
they
Ryan's
wait for Jordan.
Now he's getting hurt. I mean, what's the point? You know,
unless they get Justin Herbert, I'll be cool with Justin.
Nah.
They need to get either
Justin. We don't know about Dak yet. We need to go ahead and stash Justin.
And Tua will be a good fit for them. Because Tua and Calvin Ridley, Alabama, threw it to Calvin Ridley. They know each other. That connection's already there. So,
hey, bro, do what you got to do, but just get Matty Ice out of there.
Julio Jones, another Alabama guy. I might be predicting something.
I don't want Julio to waste away,
I might be predicting something. Tua to Falcons.
I mean, but that's if they finish with the worst record.
Tua to Falcons.
Because I think whoever is going to get
because Burrows is going to go before Tua, I guarantee.
Who you think, Burrows is going to go before Tua? I mean, Burrows is looking good, too. I don't know.
If Burrows plays a good game this Saturday, he go before Tua.
But look at Kyler Murray, though. When you look at Kyler Murray and you think of how Tua can be, like, so I don't know.
Tua isn't really a scrambler. He's a pocket presence.
Yeah, but Tua is like, he can scramble when he does. He like, I don't know, bro.
I'm going to say he's he's not as fast, though.
That's tough.
But Redskins. Y'all trying to set Dwayne Haskins to fail or what?
Why y'all finally starting him?
Yeah, but they waited till they go against the hardest teams. We gonna start you against the Patriots. Oh, you was trash. You look bad, man. We gonna start you against another great defense, the Bills. Oh man, you look kind of rough. You didn't throw an interception. Great job. You didn't do a bad completion rating. Great job. You didn't throw that much, but you ain't got that many targets. But your old man Terry.
He got promise. He got his boy Terry. He's got Darius Guice coming back. He's still got Chris Thompson as a nice receiving back. He's got Paul Richardson out there. He's pretty good too.
Hey man, the battle of DC. Remember that, the battle of DC.
I mean, there ain't no battle no more because they too far behind. But I'm just saying they might win a couple games.
Yeah, it depends. Maybe the XFL. I forgot which quarterback was.
The XFL won that. They can win that town because
they can win that town. They probably are gonna win that town. Watch them be the best team, and then they're gonna take.
Everybody else is already winning in that city. The Redskins are the only ones that are trash left.
Yeah, true. Then we got, last but not least, we already said the Bengals. I'm gonna go. The Bengals are trash, man. I told you Andy Dalton's trash too. I mean,
AJ Green don't even want to play. Did you hear that?
Dog,
the man got cleared, and now he said he hurt again. His ankle's still swole.
People get mad because I'm like, they're professional football players. You can't call them trash. They're trash for being professional football players.
Exactly.
Compared to other professional football players,
thank you.
You're trash.
Bottom line.
Not compared to me. Compared to the people that you go against every day, you're trash.
Yep.
So that's what I'm saying. Andy Dalton, Matt Ryan, trash.
Trash cans.
So y'all gonna share this midseason award with the Bengals and Falcons as the worst teams in the NFL.
Slow clap, because that's what y'all get.
Good job. Good job. I always wanted to do that. I always wanted to do that because people always overhyped y'all for some reason. Y'all were never good.
I was one of the ones, bro. I can't believe it. I thought that the Falcons would be something. Y'all are garbage. Sorry. Y'all are bad on defense and y'all are bad on offense.
Biggest disappointments. We got the Falcons again.
Repeat.
We got the Browns. We got the Bears and we got the Chargers. Now, didn't I tell you that you cannot trust the Chargers?
Okay, look. I'll admit the Chargers look a little bad, but they not as these other fools out here looking. They at least look a little respectable.
I don't know about a little anything. They look real bad. The Chargers, Phillip Rivers showing his age, which I predicted he will show his age. He's not a quarterback that can last long. He took too many hits before.
Yeah, okay. Melvin
His
Gordon's getting
offense-
into the thick of things.
Okay, but they need to go ahead and move on. They want to become a championship team. They need to move on.
Yeah, well,
Bottom line.
they can't move on yet. They're like in too deep. It's already midway point of the season, so you got to ride with
him and all 17 of them kids need to move on.
That man got 17.
That man got a lot of kids. I don't know if he's 17, but he got a lot of them.
Oh, dang.
That man Phillip be doing his thing.
Yeah, no, I can't hate on that, but you got to ride or die with him this year. So look, let's see how far he can take you.
Bears, I don't really call y'all disappointment. I had to put y'all on something because y'all terrible. It's not even y'all, it's y'all quarterback.
Yeah.
And it's y'all receivers depth. Everybody likes to say y'all got good receivers. I don't know any of y'all receivers, to be honest. Alshon Jeffrey, is he a receiver? No, he's with the Eagles, right?
No, they got
Allen Robertson, that's it.
They got the other dude too.
Nah, Bellamy's somewhere else now.
Nah, the tie. What's the kid's name? They got another kid that's pretty solid in the slot.
Right? No.
Nah, I can't think of his name.
I don't know. But Bears, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
They're disappointing because the defense is so good, and it's a shame because they're out in the field so much they can't even. You know what I mean? Like they're just struggling sometimes. But Mitch, the thing y'all traded up for that man, I'm so sorry for
y'all
you.
Passed up Deshaun. Y'all passed up Patrick Mahomes. Why? They passed up Lamar Jackson. Why?
R.I.P. bro. They saw a white quarterback that can run, and they got they got a little excited, bro. They had to take that chance.
That man played quarterback for 1 year.
They had to take that chance.
1 year.
They thought John Elway when they saw him.
Come on, man. The Bears. Come on, man. I'm sorry. I know somebody who's a Bears fan.
Really?
Come on. We're gonna give this award to the Browns.
Yeah, we're gonna give it to the Browns. The Falcons, y'all were a close second because, like we said, Matty Ice trash can.
But the Browns, man.
Yeah, come on, bro. We
were cheering for y'all. We wanted y'all to be good.
Everybody wanted y'all to be good.
I just didn't want y'all to beat the Seahawks. Like everybody else you could beat.
Browns, like literally every football fan, they got tired of seeing y'all be trash cans year after year after year. Everybody was rooting for y'all, bro. We wanted y'all to do good. And look at y'all.
You got a quarterback. You got the Joel Embiid of football, who thinks he's too good already.
True, straight up.
You got an offensive coordinator who is only an offensive coordinator as a head coach.
And look, hey, you know who's already starting up? Odell. He already speaking out. He
deserves to speak out.
I know every Giants fan happy right now.
He deserves to speak out. I'm sorry, but Baker, you got to throw it to him. Stop throwing these deke and dunk pass to Jarvis. Give it to Odell with the slant. That's his best route. Nobody can stop Odell with the quick slant.
But they saying Baker can't. He's not even seeing the field well. He's
a one-read quarterback. He getting mad, and I already said that already. Him and Carson Wentz are one-read quarterbacks.
Carson too. He can't. That boy can't see the field.
They're one-read quarterbacks, and they're not improving. Well, it's their second year. It's not Carson's second year, but it's Baker's second year, that's sophomore slump. And so let's hope that next year he's like, okay, I can get good. Or let's say that maybe this midway he gets Kareem Hunt back this week. Let's say maybe that opens up another dimension of their offense that we haven't seen yet.
It's got to be Baker. He's got to improve. His bottom line, and their coaching. You need to step your game up, man.
I mean, Kitchens is trash. I didn't like the pickup at all. I wanted them to get somebody established. Actually,
yeah.
To be honest, they should have kept Greg Williams. Greg Williams is a great coach.
With the way Baker's attitude is, you needed a coach that
would put him in check.
Exactly.
And that was Greg Williams. And Greg Williams was the reason why the Browns went on their little win streak last year.
Yeah.
So that's why they're a disappointment. Like, I was rooting for the Browns. Like, I don't even like the Browns. I got a homie that loves the Browns. And like,
straight up.
I was like, hey bro, I hope they win. But then, like, it's just being sad to see because, like, everybody, all the Browns fans were lit. Like, they were happy. They were like, we finally got a team. And then now to look at it and just say it's the same old thing.
Same old Browns, bro.
Same old Browns. Maybe they got to change up their colors or something.
I don't know. Do something, bro.
Maybe their helmet got to turn brown instead of orange. Yeah, that ugly orange. Maybe that's why. They won the biggest disappointment, the Middys biggest disappointment. And now the biggest surprise. We got Kyle Allen, who is 5-1. We got the Bills, who is 6-2. We got the Raiders. Are they contenders? And we got the stellar Kyler Murray.
Biggest surprise? Who we giving that to?
Oh, man. I want to give it to the stellar Kyler Murray.
I'm on board with that.
Year of the black quarterback.
Let's go.
Stellar Kyler, dog. Everybody said you don't look like a quarterback. You can't throw. You're too small. And week in and week out, he has his teams in the game. He has the commentators amazed at the throws that he's making.
I mean, he was the number one pick.
He doesn't have a great offensive line. He's in every game. Heck, he's in the division, to be honest. He's right behind the Rams. If they can beat the Rams, they're
3-5-1. That tie can help them out at the end if they can go on a run.
They can go on a run. Exactly. They still got one more game against Seattle. They still got games within their division. So they can still make a run.
And trust me, nobody would have believed that this man Kyler would have them at 3-5-1 right now. You know what I'm saying? Everybody would be like they'd be 0-8 right now or 0-9.
I don't think that offense is going to work in the NFL.
Straight up. So shout out to Kyler Murray for doing this thing. So
now we're gonna go ahead and say something. This is gonna be the end of the Middys for the NFL.
We love you, NFL.
We love you, NFL. We like to say that we were on pace for a good prediction year. I mean, we predicted that these African American black quarterbacks was gonna go off, and for some reason
they are,
and for some reason they are, and for some reason that's the media concept. And I'm always toot my own horn. Because, you know what I mean, they get all the exposure like that. That's their story that they just written up and everything.
We said it here first, folks.
Said it here first. It wasn't all over. Some people were cheering for Lamar. Some people were cheering for Deshaun. But nobody put it together that this year everybody was going to take that leap.
Yeah.
And now everybody wants to say that's not the vibe between race. Now it's just talk about them being quarterbacks because they broke that barrier themselves. That's why we call it the year of the black quarterback. It's not because we wanted to show them off like, oh, they're black, they da-da-da-da. It's because they broke the barrier.
This was the year that they were going to take that step, folks.
Now people are going to say, we're going to draft because he's a quarterback. Now he's just an athletic quarterback. And now they're not going to take that, oh, he should be a wide receiver or he should be a running back.
He should be a running back. Put him they said Dak was going to be a tight end.
Man. So now we don't got to worry about that. Now we don't got to worry about Jalen Hurts coming out next year and saying, hey, he should be a running back.
Yeah, exactly. That man will probably get the respect he deserves next year.
Yeah, we don't got to worry about that. They get an opportunity. So that's why we're calling it the year of the black quarterback, and we're actually pretty proud about that. Other things, I mean, you heard it here. When people were hyping up the Chargers about being contenders in preseason, I was told you don't be too hyped about them. The Falcons, we told you don't be too hyped about them. Minnesota told you don't be too hyped about them.
Minnesota's a beast this year. They're 6-2.
Man, they don't look too good.
They look solid.
They don't look like a good 6-2. Told not to be hyped.
They look solid. You crazy? Still crazy on that.
Look,
they look great.
Minnesota gonna lose this week. And
they are.
And it's gonna look embarrassing. I'm not even a Cowboys fan. It's just gonna look embarrassing because Kirk Cousins can't play in the prime time. If Kirk Cousins plays a prime time game against the Cowboys are horrible.
The Cowboys are gonna win this game, but that does not mean that the Minnesota Vikings are not a good team. The Cowboys are the number one offense in the NFL.
It doesn't matter.
And they have a top defense, too.
It doesn't matter. This is what's going to happen.
The Cowboys are great.
Kirk Cousins is going to throw about 2-3 interceptions.
Okay, Kirk's not a great quarterback. We know that
because he plays horrible in the prime time.
We know Kirk's not a great quarterback, but he's good enough to get the job done.
Okay, we'll see. Let's go ahead. Everybody's thinking that the Ravens are Super Bowl contenders. I said it here first. It's going to be Ravens versus Seahawks. That's what I said. That was my Super Bowl prediction.
Okay, well,
so
I'm still saying the Patriots are gonna get.
So now everybody's on that Ravens train. Now let's wait for that Seahawks train.
I'm still saying the Patriots are in the Super Bowl, but whatever.
All right, so we're gonna get into we gonna got a couple of times. We're gonna get into some NBA talk. We're gonna get some NBA talk. Let's go ahead and say that I already told you. Said it here first. The Celtics are the number one seed so far in the Eastern Conference with only one loss.
Slow clap.
You feel me? Beating everybody. Got 3 people averaging 20 points.
Celtics look nice. Okay, but
got Jay Beasley averaging 17 points.
I give you the Celtics. They look great, phenomenal, whatever. But they finna lose Saturday.
They ain't gonna lose.
They
on
finna
Spurs.
lose Saturday.
They ain't gonna lose. I'm sorry, Spurs fans. I'm gonna have to be disrespectful for you for a little bit, Spurs.
Don't listen to this, folks. San Antonio. Tomorrow it's going down, and we all know it.
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show starting five. We got DeJounte, minute restriction Murray versus Kimba. I play all day Walker.
We're gonna give you 25 minutes of straight heat.
And I'm gonna let you know that DeJounte's gonna lose his ankles.
Oh my goodness.
DeJounte's gonna lose his ankles.
I guarantee you Kimba Walker will not have more than 25 points tomorrow.
Oh, you gotta get high. You gotta get high, huh? If he drops 30, I'm be in you.
He ain't getting no 30 or 35. Okay. He ain't going off like that.
Then we got Jaylen Brown versus Bryn Forbes.
Okay.
Eat, young man. Eat.
Bryn, I seen how swole you were. I know you ready for this matchup, Bryn.
Then you got Gordon Hayward.
Yeah, okay.
Versus DeMar Carroll.
Carroll, we don't start Carroll, boy. We talking about DeMar DeRozan.
Oh, sorry.
DeMar DeRozan. Yeah, don't say his name like that.
The mid-range, that's all I can do? We gonna shut that down, buddy. You can't shoot threes against us, you lose the game.
DeMar DeRozan is finna eat Gordon Hayward for lunch.
Gordon Hayward won't be guarding him, though. Then you got Jason Tatum versus Lyles?
Look, Pop, I love you, but you might have to binge Pop. I don't know about that matchup, homie.
Jason Tatum versus Lyles?
Hey, but Lyles been solid. So okay, we'll give you that one. You got Jason Tatum.
And then the only possible mismatch is
possible.
Daniel Tice, the nice man.
Daniel Tice finna get done up real
the
nice.
block man. Pac-Man Tice. Pac-Man Tice.
LMA.
Going against soft man Aldridge.
Yeah.
The softest center in the league.
It's all right.
He gonna try to hit fadeaways on him. We get Marcus Smart to guard Aldridge like we did Kevin Love.
Aldridge, if I see Marcus Smart guarding you, that's all I know, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. But anyway, no, okay. DeJounte Kimba, who's winning that matchup? Huh?
I'm gonna say number one, Kimba won't be guarding DeJounte. Kimba will be going Bryn Forbes on defense. But on offense, I know that DeJounte is going to be guarding Kimba. And Kimba is going to make DeJounte work. I've seen the point guards that y'all played. They pass the ball, run around and stuff like that, try to get off. Kimba's going to work them ankles.
Okay.
He's going to work them ankles and put you in foul trouble, buddy.
DeJounte is a all-NBA world-class defender, boy. He's got that wingspan. He's got the height.
All-NBA player.
He's going to hound him. Kimba is gonna have to drive and finish.
You forget that Kimba was the number one player on his team, so he's faced the number one defender.
Kimba is gonna have to drive and finish to score his points on DeJounte.
Kimba has faced people. All right. Since Kimba's on Boston now, people think Kimba's weak. Kimba's been facing the number one defender his whole career.
Kimba's a beast. I'm not underestimating Kimba.
So is DeJounte Murray the Spurs' number one defender?
Yeah, I'd say he is.
So they're going to put their number one defender on Kimba Walker, not Jason Tatum.
No, they're not going to put DeJounte on Jason. They're going to put him on Kimba.
Then the Spurs just got more problems than what we can imagine.
Nah, okay. I mean, we're neutralizing Kimba Walker, so we're gonna say Jason Tatum. I mean, show us that you're what you say you are.
You're going to neutralize Kimba Walker. That's nice. Kimba Walker had 14 points last night, and we still blew out a team.
Okay, but who did you play last night? The Hornets. Okay, we're not the Hornets. Okay,
y'all can barely beat the Atlanta Hawks without John Collins.
We go deep. All right,
y'all can barely beat.
Sorry, whatever. We saying we rebounded. All right.
All right.
We almost beat the Lakers too.
Okay, almost don't count. We're 6-1. We only lost one game.
We would have beat them if DeJounte was on this restriction, boy.
Okay, but let's talk about the rest of the NBA. It's actually just up for grabs. Like, to be honest, like it's really competitive.
It's really looking good right now.
Like it's up. Like the Heat look good. The Phoenix Suns look good.
Did you see Jimmy Butler last night though?
Look good. Yes. Like people are looking amazing, and it's what I like to see. It's like
yeah.
Like when the NFL is said and done over with, when we can just truly just focus on the NBA, and it's NBA every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday, Saturday, every day.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Saturday, Sunday.
It's gonna be fire. And you know who's actually like not that bad?
Who's that?
The Thunder.
The Thunder,
The
yeah.
Thunder are actually like not that bad.
I mean, I call the Thunder the baby the New Orleans Hornets when Chris Paul had David West and Tyson Chandler.
Yeah,
like they play
that boy
just
Shea,
like that team.
boy Shea's too good too.
They play like that team, exactly like that team.
And I like New Orleans too. Brandon Ingram broke out the other night with 40.
Mm-hmm.
That man's balling. They look
Lonzo
good too.
shooting 39% from 3-point range.
He's still shooting bad from the free throw line too. He's got to step that up.
You gotta step that up. But at least he's shooting his threes though, baby.
Yeah.
Markelle Fultz is actually looking like a player.
Hey, straight up.
Like this season's actually showing something. The only person that's really disappointed is Darius Garland, but
yeah, I mean, he's looking not good. Even Kevin Love is balling again. He's averaging like something absurd, like 19 and 14 or something a game.
Hey, keep an eye out. Keep an eye out. What I tell you about Portland not making the playoffs this year. Keep an eye out.
Portland's gonna be all right. Don't listen to this man. Portland will be straight.
Look like OKC's gonna stay in, so somebody got to drop out. Look like Portland.
I believe in y'all, Portland. Dame Lillard, Dame Dollar, he ain't gonna let them fall out the playoffs.
He let them fall last night. I mean, Hassan Whiteside gave you 16, 18 blocks and steals and still played. I mean, he sucked against Zubac, but
that's all right, bro. And what you think about this low management?
Oh man,
Speaking of Zubac and them Clippers.
All right, so we gonna end it like this. Load management is BS. There's no such thing as load management. You forget NBA is not. You're not playing the NBA for fun. It's not your hobby. You're not going out there in the rec league.
You get paid for this.
This is your job.
People.
This is your job. I wish I can go to my job and tell them, hey, man, I worked 2 days in a row. Can I have a day off? They're going to look at me like, nah, man, when your scheduled day off. That's when your day off is, bruh.
Straight up.
So just because you get paid millions don't mean you get to be lazy. That means you get to take care of your body more. They pay you that much money so you can take care of your body. You can take care of your family. They don't pay you that much money to do the extra stuff that y'all do be doing.
You know, they fined the Clippers. The NBA fined the Clippers for statements about Kawhi or somebody's load management or something. So that boy is really that boy is fleecing some people.
Yeah.
Hey, bro. But I mean, I can't say like, can you really hate on load management though?
Yes, because
I mean,
so what happens? Let's say this. What happened when fans start doing pay management? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'll come to this game and this game, but nah, that game y'all can play in an empty arena. They ain't gonna look good on national TV, huh?
Yeah, I mean, straight up.
They can, like, you gotta think about it. Like, you gotta be fair all the way around. Yes, you want to be healthy, but there's plenty of ways to stay healthy other than
minutes restriction.
Some nights you don't gotta play 40, 50 minutes. You can play like 10, 15 and say, hey, team, take it away. Since they already can play without you on load management, you can play 10 minutes and help your team win the game.
That's true, bro. If you can, like, I mean, if you're good, because you can't really use the load management as an excuse, because you're saying, like, okay, on a back-to-back, I'm going to play one game, but I'm not going to play the other. So you're not healthy one night, but the next night, the following day, 24 hours later, like, all of a sudden you're good to go for 40 minutes in a game.
Stupid.
That doesn't make any sense at all.
Stupid. But look, y'all already know what it is. Sorry we had to be a little bit raw about our feelings because we really don't care. It's the regulators. We got to regulate. We got to tell y'all how we feel at the moment. No, we don't care if it's not political correct. We don't care if it's not your cup of tea. We don't care if that's your favorite player. If he trash, he trash. If he's doing extra, he doing extra. Kawhi Leonard, you a good player. But if you want to sit down on the bench, you not an MVP.
It's straight up, bro. I mean,
give it to James. James is just throwing up shots. Give it to Jimmy. Jimmy doing his thing.
I mean, or Giannis. I mean, so why you hate on Giannis, right?
Giannis didn't develop a shot yet, man. So you got one last year with being the non-shooting big man. So
that tells you a lot, man. Does not have a shot and he still does what he does.
I mean, that tells me that you're more closer to Shaq than you are to Kobe. You feel me?
That's fine.
That is fine, but I mean, when people notice that and they start putting their big men on you, let's see how good you really are.
I mean,
people haven't noticed that yet. If you think about it, people still put their small forward on him and pick him up half court like he can shoot. Okay. Pick that man up. Let that man have that 3-point shot and say, hey, man, shoot 8 threes a game. You ain't going to make 4. You're going to make like 2 out of 8.
All right. That's a good strategy against him. But then he's too quick to get past him, though. You
Nah.
can't just leave him out there by himself.
Yeah, you sit back, make sure you're not in the paint. You shoot back at maybe the free throw elbow right there. Don't be in the paint, and you put in like a zone-ish defense. You make him shoot. If he dives past,
but he's a good passer.
All you gotta do is stand your ground. It's gonna be a charge. That's what the Celtics did.
Giannis is a good finisher, though. You're disrespecting him too much. He can get into the paint and get his shot.
Yeah, but also if you beat him to he also he goes the same way most of the time. So if you beat him to his spot, it's an offensive foul.
Okay, well he has that little floater though, so he puts it up though.
Let's see. But yeah, man. Hey, y'all. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. What y'all been doing?
Yes, like, subscribe, and share.
We trying to start a movement. We trying to be expand. You know what I mean?
In everybody's defense, they must have just been stuck on the black quarterback episode. It must have just been so good.
It must have been the best one. Yeah,
watching that over and over.
Everybody's like, "Dang, that must be the."
We see y'all. We started off with heat or what?
Yeah, we started off too fire. So y'all was like, "We can't go back to that. We can't go back to that." But look, y'all, it's the Sports Regulators, bro. It's your boy Devontae. It's your boy Omar. We gonna go ahead and head out. Y'all be safe. Have a good weekend. We see y'all next week.
Regulators.
That
was a good episode.
That was a good